Hello again. It's me, Emma K, the author of your favorite book, I believe, The Terrible Truth About the Truth. Yes, I am back. And today I want to remind you to never, ever take your freedom for granted. Why now? We are getting closer to April, beginning of April, when we start commemorating the genocide of Tutsis. That's why I wanted to come back to this topic, and you will probably hear me coming back. I mean, speaking about similar topics for the coming months. For those who listened to my audios since the beginning, you remember in two videos, I advocated for a YouTuber who was imprisoned in May 2021, Aimable Karasira. Also, a former university professor before he got fired. And why was he fired? Because President Kagame, the president of Rwanda, didn't like what he was posting on his channel about the killing of his family. Yeah, right? Isn't it surprising? This guy is a genocide survivor who is not allowed to talk about the killing of his family. Why? Simply because on his YouTube he was saying that his family was not killed by Hutus, they were killed by Kagame and the RPF, the Rwandan Patriotic Front, the party on power led by him, by Kagame. Yeah, and Karasira lost his job and he was thrown in jail until now. And he goes under torture almost every day. Yes, that's what it is. Karasira's story reminded me of the story I wrote in my book. In the chapter I called An Everlasting Day. We were at the St. Paul Church with other refugees, and there was a day I wished never ended for a reason that you can read in my book. And believe it or not, God seemed to listen to my prayers. But that day finally ended when we were rescued by the RPF. But maybe let me uh, clarify that many of us, especially men, had already been killed by the Hutu extremists. Yeah, but RPF rescued those of us who were still alive. Why? Why did they rescue us? I know what you are thinking. You think I am ungrateful, right? Why is it surprising to save someone whose life is in danger? But believe it or not, I am not ungrateful. I'm just confused. And let me explain myself, even though I don't like to explain myself for some reason. This will be hard for you to believe, but whether you believe it or not, genocide survivors in Rwanda or outside Rwanda are being killed like rats. And who is killing them? Kagame and his RPF, the same guys who saved us, the same guys who pretended to have stopped the genocide, the same guy who is holding Karasira behind bars. Now, do I have a good reason to wonder why they saved us? Seriously, who knew someone could save you with an intention to put you behind the bars or to kill you. Let's get back to Karasira. If he was the only genocide survivor behind the bars, I would probably think that maybe he did something other than what he said on his YouTube channel. But there are hundreds of genocide survivors who are behind bars for absolutely no reason. Like Dewo Mushahidi, a Tutsi genocide survivor who has been in jail since 2010. I repeat, 2010. It has been 15 years now. And this guy is sentenced to serve a lifetime for doing nothing. Idamanje Iryamugwiza Yvonne, a young single mother who is in jail since 2021, just because on a YouTube channel she said Rwandans deserved to be treated like humans. And the list goes on. And don't be surprised if I say those in jail are privileged. Because there are many thousands of genocide survivors who have been simply killed or reported missing, like the poet Bahati Musa, who has been reported missing since 2021, the talented singer-songwriter Kizito Mihigo, who was murdered in 2020 after spending 4 long years behind the bars, the great businessman Asina Paul Rwigara, my brother-in-law, who was murdered in 2015, Major Kaitare, Kagame's bodyguard and personal driver, who was killed a week after the killing of Asina Paul Rwigara, most likely because he couldn't hide his emotions when he heard about the killing of Rwigara, as they were friends. My very own niece, Anne Rwigara, daughter of Asina Paul Rwigara, whose life was ended in 2023 in December. The 66-year-old woman, Pauline Nduwamungu, whose head was cut and thrown in a pit latrine, which later made it difficult to identify a body with no head. That happened a few months ago, end 2024. Andre Kagame, the vice chairman of the Democratic Green Party, who went missing for weeks, and his body was found in 2 separate pieces. And those are a few examples among thousands. Now, let me conclude with a question. As I explained, my talk today is about the imprisonment and killing of the genocide survivors, because we are close to the commemoration of Tutsi genocide. I didn't include Tutsis who are not identified as genocide survivors. Neither did I include millions of Hutus killed within Rwanda or Congo, where they had exiled. Now, my question is, we all know Adolf Hitler is number 1 on the list of the world dictators, right? And we all know Paul Kagame is among those on top of the world heroes. Why? Is it because Rwandan's voice is not high enough? I don't think so. Or is it because Rwandans' lives don't matter? I think so. And that's why I keep reminding you to never take your blessings for granted. Even knowing that you were born in a country other than Rwanda, you should thank God for it. But this is not on the list of what I want to remind you before I end my video today. I want to insist on these 3 things today. First, after listening to this story, I hope you don't take your freedom for granted. And second, do not forget to buy this book. It is available on Amazon and it is available in all versions, including the audiobook. And last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I want to keep reminding you that you are more blessed than you think. Thank you and see you soon.